The Metis Tech Show.
Welcome to the Metis Tech Show, a show for HVAC professionals by HVAC professionals.
I like how you guys bounce back and forth between heat pump talk and food talk.
The Metis Tech Show.
Mitsubishi.
Hey, Gary, I heard you're buying a new house. Is it bought yet?
It is bought, yes. We made settlement 2.5 weeks ago.
So you signed the dotted line.
Signed the documents, and the next day I had a clean-out crew come in, and they ripped every rug in the place out, get the old smell of the old people out of there.
Yes.
So it was a lot of work. Those guys are just savages. They just came in and just ripped it up and put it in the truck and took it away.
So I heard you moved out of the city.
Moving out of the city of Philadelphia. This will be the first time in my life I will not be living amongst the city of anything. Wow. I had my 20-year stint in Chicago, where I lived in the city of Chicago. So I've always lived in a city. So now we're moving probably about 20 miles west of Philadelphia.
But you're still an Eagles fan.
Absolutely. Okay. They took it on the chin this weekend. Really. I think the Zebras were after them or something. I don't know if anybody watched the game, but you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
Besides that, the Phillies lost as well to the Dodgers.
Did.
Christ.
They did. Don't feel bad.
I feel bad, yeah.
The Reds didn't make it far either.
It was not a good weekend, but
right.
Yeah. Here I am.
But going back to the house thing, Juan, you just did the same thing not too long ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
It's been 2 years.
Already?
2 years?
2 years. Yeah, we moved from Hamilton, Ohio to Fairfield, Ohio. Yeah.
Nice. And that was pretty easy move.
Nothing. No move is easy.
Did you have movers?
Well, I had friends that helped me. Yeah, we didn't
man,
get movers. It was
so
hard on
glad
me.
I don't live next to you.
Yeah, it was hard on me, but we got everything in. Nice house with a pool. The kids love it because they don't have to mess with it. But it's a draw for the kids.
Yeah.
But the house because of the kids. So.
Yeah. So,
But it does have a brand new P-Series Hyperheat
ooh, yeah, that's
connected to an IntelliHeat.
Wow.
yeah, your house is a test site.
I did not use any gas heat last year whatsoever. Booyah.
Electrification of Juan's house.
Yeah, so your house is an official Mitsubishi test site.
Yes, it is.
So that's
And
fantastic.
The testing just got finished, so
How
I'm
can I get one
hoping,
of them?
Yeah.
hoping to look for the release of the product very soon.
I asked for my house to be a test site, and they said no. They said no. So that was cool.
Short and
why'd they
sweet,
say
huh?
no?
For the Ecodan, but it's okay. So this is weird because we're not talking about food.
Yeah.
But we are now, because I'm going to ask Juan, when you moved into your new house, what did you cook? Did you cook something? Was there something that you like, man, we moved in, hon?
Yes.
Let's make something, or did you just do takeout?
He got me a smoker, which I love smoking meat. And
that's right,
My
yeah.
first meal was a pork roast with Cuban style, which it was the garlic.
So it's the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Marinated?
Marinated.
48
over
hours?
48 hours,
sounds
man.
real good.
The deeper that lime and garlic got soaked into that meat, the better tasting it was.
Yes.
So I smoked it overnight, and it was tender. Not tear down, but the tearing it apart with 2 forks. Oh, that meat was tender.
That's awesome. That sounds great. Now, I was going to ask you, Gary, what you're going to make when you first move in.
Well, we like cooking soup for the wintertime. That's probably going to be the first thing we're going to cook is
How do you cook soup?
We cook soup.
Okay.
We got a big pot.
What kind of soup?
Usually just like chicken, and we'll add some kind of like a pasta to it. We'll do a vegetable soup.
Simple?
Just simple, just comfort food for the wintertime. And the winter's coming. But the one thing I enjoy making is chicken pot pies.
Ooh.
So we'll get
that's
we'll
good
get
stuff.
chicken. We'll pull it apart. We'll mix it in with a sauce with peas and carrots, and then I like sticking it into little tins and then putting dough across the top of it and then freezing it. And then you have chicken pot pies homemade all the time. Yeah.
So microwave, reheat it, or
No,
you can't
in the
'cause you have a
oven.
tin.
You got to do it
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
oven.
In the
do it in
oven.
the oven. Okay.
There's just some things you just do not put
In the
in
microwave.
the microwave.
Yeah,
That's
I
one of
gotcha.
them.
You should never put anything in the microwave.
Yeah, any tin.
Unless you're heating
But,
water.
We burned up a air fryer already.
Did you really?
We're on our
I love
second.
my air
It
fryer.
just died. We're on our second air fryer. I can't live without it.
I'm actually on my second, too.
Yeah.
So what about you, Bryn? Move into any houses lately?
No, I'm planning to move for beginning of next year.
The single life.
Yeah,
He's
planning
got it made.
yeah. But I get to cook a lot.
Yes.
It's usually
And
for myself or
you
for
are
the
a very
kiddo.
good cook.
What did I make? Oh, actually, I almost sent you a picture of it on Friday. I was talking about how I buy the bulk steaks now, and I cut them into steaks.
Yeah.
Well, the last night of the steaks, I wanted to switch it up because I'd just been eating like steak and potatoes, steak and rice. And so what I did was I cooked they're sirloin. So I cooked the 2 sirloins, and then I sliced them really thin. So I really just seared either side, and they were like medium rare inside. And then I took like a French baguette, and I sliced them and made like bruschettas. So I like fried either side of them, and then I put the steak on there, and I did a chimichurri sauce on it with some mozzarella and some cilantro. I just threw it in the oven for a few minutes to broil and pulled it out.
The
Man,
chimichurri stuff is good.
wicked good.
When's the restaurant open? We found something interesting
for that.
while cleaning out our house. My wife had a slicer, like a regular deli-style meat slicer.
I just
I was
got
like,
one.
where'd that come from?
Commercial sized?
No, it's a regular. It's like has like probably a 12-inch blade on it.
Oh wow.
And she uses it when she'll make roast beef.
Yeah.
It's like we didn't make me a roast beef yet, but she'll slice the meat real thin for roast beef or cheese, anything you want. It's just regular. It's a very well made slicer. But
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
One
Bring
thing
up
I've started,
slicing.
I didn't even know they made those.
yeah.
one thing I've started doing too with my slicer.
Yeah.
It's jerky.
Jerky.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect.
I
for that.
love jerky, and that's smoker.
If you're making jerky, Chinese mustard jerky.
Ooh,
Good.
that's
Yeah, oh, yeah.
pretty
I haven't heard
spicy
that
stuff.
one.
It's the spice kind of like cooks down.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And if it has a hint, but try that.
Yeah, that's a
try
good idea.
experiment with
Mustard.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, teriyaki is my go-to.
Teriyaki. Yeah.
What
Any-
is like what is the like iconic food for like Philadelphia sports, like the stadiums? What are the things you have to get when you're there?
What they're cooking out like at a tailgate?
Or like actually at the stadiums? Like, do they have like a thing that they're known for?
They have so many that Citizen Bank Park where the Phillies play has so many good stands. I mean, when
Yeah.
they did the stadium, they did really. You can get a cheesesteak.
Yeah.
They got a barbecue spot. Greg Lazinski, a former player, has the Bull's Den,
Okay.
where you can get pulled pork and
Yeah.
sandwiches, like barbecued sandwiches. There's a place we have to say Federal Donuts.
Yeah, of course.
Federal Donuts, it's a donut place that makes a chicken sandwich, and they put it on the waffle kind of thing. It's chicken and waffles and
Oh, wow.
donuts.
That sounds awesome.
At the stadium. Yeah, there was that, and but they have some really good food at the. And when you go to the link for the Eagles game, they have some good spots there as well.
Yeah.
You get regular hot dogs and things
Nice.
like that, but there's some good spots.
Yeah, my wife makes some killer shuffles
Oh, okay.
with where she makes that waffle crusty both ends and
with the chicken.
sausage and
fried chicken on it,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Fenway doesn't have like a staple really. They have the Fenway Franks, and then they have I forget what they call them, the street sausage or whatever, where you get just a hoagie roll with sausage, peppers, and onions. But they don't have like an iconic thing. I feel like the Phillies would be like a place where you get like a certain thing.
Right.
I came for the food, and there was a baseball game going. You know? Yeah, they have some good spots. Yeah, there's they brought a pizza. If you ever hear of Boardwalk Pizza from like the Jersey Shore, there's a place called Manco and Manco's Pizza, and they brought that into the stadium with like a 10-inch size that you can like a personal pan pizza. So
Nice.
yeah, there's some good stuff down there.
Anyway, welcome to the Metis Tech Show, everybody. We are at the 2025 DSG conference in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
Round Rock, to be exact. We are at the Kalahari.
Say that,
Kalahari
say that
Resort.
3 times.
So we got like a
Kalahari
makeshift podcast set up here. We're on film. Bryn's kind of like our
Producer.
producer,
Yeah, producing.
technician.
No camera.
Director.
Are you on film right now?
No.
You're not. So we just got the camera on us.
Yeah.
And we got some familiar faces back on the show. We got Juan Cardona. And this
everyone.
is, we were on camera now, so some of the listeners may have never seen what Juan looks like.
Yeah. That's right.
Except for
Surprise.
Yeah, his caricature. His cartoon.
and really haven't never seen what Gary looks like, but
Here I
Gary.
am.
So Gary from New Jersey.
Welcome back.
Now you can see the face with the accent.
Yeah.
So Gary, there's all kind of crazy stuff happening with air to water in our training centers. Right now, we have installs going on. I am installing the Ecodan air to water residential version. We talked about it a couple episodes ago. And Gary, you're installing the CAHV, which is actually marketing name is the Ecodan Pro.
Yep.
Correct.
And
Yep.
that is basically a commercial hot water system. Tell us about that.
It's a hot water system. It's using 454C refrigerant. It's a sealed system, and unlike the CAHV, they're using a heat exchanger, but it's a plate heat exchanger inside the outdoor unit. And after that, it's endless possibilities that you could use wherever you need hot water, WOODER, or water, as you guys say. You could pipe it in. Myself and Juan went out to a site out in Delano, Minnesota, like
Yep.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and we saw the process that they were installing there, which was they were heating up the diesel fuel for their backup generators at the municipality for the electrical company that's out there.
Wow.
Very interesting.
That was
But-
a
That's
unique
unique.
application.
Very unique, but it's endless. Swimming pools, anywhere where you need hot water, you could use this system at. It's
Yeah.
That Delano site,
It's-
it's unique in the sense
Yeah.
that we're heating that water to keep that diesel warm for if that town ever loses power, these generators will come online and and then power the whole town.
Yeah.
So it's several of them, it's about 6 or 8 of them.
Yeah. What do they say the pour point is of diesel? Depending on if it's treated, it's like 17 degrees, I think.
About 17
I think it's
degrees.
17 for, at least number 2, which is similar to diesel.
it's pretty cold in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the big difference, too, with the CHV compared to QHV is the delta T's, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the Delta
Yeah.
T's it's a lower Delta T, but you could use the product for domestic hot water if you need to, or you can put a secondary exchanger in
Yeah.
to separate the water sources. It's and when's that launch date? When did they say it's going to be officially launched? Or
September.
September.
I believe.
Yeah, it's coming
September-ish, October-ish, maybe November. We don't know. We'll find out though. It's on its way.
coming
Yeah.
soon. So what we're doing in Florence, New Jersey, is we just completed the installation of our trainer that we're using for the Ecodan Pro, and that's going to be hooked up onto our PQHY systems that we have in our training centers. So we're not really going to be we're recycling water through a tank. And that's going to be the heat load for the CHV. So,
Yeah, so we got to get kind of crafty on
Yeah.
how we place loads on the
Like a provide
equipment.
load,
We're
yes.
limited on space, so basically using a big pass-through tank.
pass through tank, it's just a tank.
And we got our, like Gary said, our water,
Water.
because Gary's on the show, I'm saying it like him, this water source unit. And it's the in-house water source unit, the PQHY.
Yeah.
Huge one.
Yep.
And that's running through the tank, so one fighting the other, basically. It
Mixing
creates-
together,
yeah,
pretty
it's-
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to start it up. And that's going
Right.
to be most likely in about 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to hopefully start that up and see how it operates.
Yeah, so once Gary gets that running and everything's good to go, he's going to send me the list of materials and
You're
start
next.
that in Boston. and
You're next.
I'll pass over
then I'll
my list of
down the
materials for the
list.
Ecodan. So tell us a little bit more about this system, Gary, and what other uses we can have for it. Does it do domestic hot water?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
You can. You can put a heat exchanger
So
And
indirect.
separate the two sides. You can use it for baseboard heat. You could use it for underfloor heating. Anywhere that you need hot
Pool
water heat.
heating.
Yeah,
So this is basically going to be a commercial setup.
it's a commercial setup. Yeah,
Commercial / industrial.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
for industrial heating as well.
yeah. So we're waiting for the launch, as they say here, and when it gets to market, I think it's whatever the imagination of the electrical engineers can put together with the system. It's endless.
Right.
Yeah.
So CHV is monoblock like QHV, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
So monoblock system where you just have water
Right.
pipes. There's no refrigerant piping on
No,
site.
all the refrigerant is kept at the outdoor unit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Closed system.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Now, with it being a lower delta T, typically, like our QHV is a single pass system where you pass it through the outdoor unit one time to get to your desired delta Ts. Typically, with lower delta T systems, they are like multi-pass, where
it could be-
the
those are-
raise in temperature comes from passing through that heat exchanger several
Passes
times.
through, but as well, it's a sealed system. So there's no
There's no loss.
city water or any kind of water that's getting fed into the. It's a closed loop. So
Yeah.
once it's sealed, it's sealed.
Yeah.
And there's no usage per se, like Gary
Yeah.
was saying. It's
Nothing.
closed loop on the water side, so that temperature differential or that delta T is able to be maintained a lot closer.
Oh, okay.
So-
Cool.
Yep.
So what are we talking about for temperature ranges on output? of the
What's
water?
that? 160, 145? Believe it, don't hold me
145
to that.
on the
140 and like
CAHV.
75 on the low end. Yeah. Yeah. So
And then on the
it's lower.
QHV, we've got 50
Yeah.
degrees coming in and 165 to 175
Yeah.
coming out in
Yeah.
one pass.
And as high as 190 on the QAHV, if
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
depending
yeah.
on ambient.
So the QAHV we talked about before in a past episode, that has a gas cooler. It's CO2, so a little bit different. It's coming right off of that hot compressor, that hot discharge line. We can heat that water instantaneously. With the CAHV, what refrigerant are we talking about again?
It's 454C.
454C.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sealed. Closed
interesting.
system. Yeah.
How
more
does
of
the
them.
454C compare to the 454B?
I'm not sure.
I have not looked
Yeah,
at it.
I'm not sure on that.
I'd have to
wondering.
double check, but I think the last time I looked into it, 454B has slightly more 32, slightly less 1, 2, 3, 4 YF.
Okay.
With the
It's the blend.
454C, it's slightly less R32, meaning
other
it's
way
still
around.
it's like 68 R32 for the 454B, and then it's something like 64, 63 for the R454C. I don't have the exact numbers, but
Right.
same concentration or same refrigerant blend. It's just a different concentration of the two refrigerants, with R32 still being the primary.
But the temperature glides still really close?
Similar, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's not that far off from 410? Okay.
No. Yeah, it's very similar.
Okay.
And as far as the electrical, we're talking three-phase.
Right now, it's 460 volt three phase, but it's in the works to having it 2-way 230 volt three phase.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep.
Okay.
So that'll be out. As far as controls, they have a controller. It's similar to the controller that could be used on the QHV.
It's a park controller.
It's a part controller, part 31. The rest of the
W.
letters.
It's like a W31.
W31.
So, yeah. So it's a
And
water.
it has 4 settings on there, and that's it. You can run the system with basically a wall controller.
Yeah.
Now, can you stack modules with this
It can go up
CAHV?
to 16.
Wow.
Same
Up to
as the
16.
QHV?
Yeah.
Now, is that for like redundancy or for
more
actual
capacity-
volume?
more
So
capacity.
More capacity. Yeah.
Just keep on adding one.
Wow.
Yeah, but control-wise, there's some really neat features that are on there. There's a feature on there for snow that even if the unit is off and the condenser fans aren't in operation, the condenser fans will just come on. You can
Oh, yep.
set it for if you don't have baffles or things like that. And there's some different installations that you would have to take precaution on. They want it like really in unmanned areas where people don't have access to it. So kind of neat.
Yeah, the one in Delano has all the hoods installed and
Yeah,
all
it has
that
all the
because
hoods.
they're protecting the coil from the snow and sleet, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And what's the footprint of the CHV compared to our other equipment?
I would say it's pretty much the same
It's
as
pretty
the
close
City
to the
Multi.
same footprint, like
Slightly
a
bigger.
like a maybe like a 12-ton
Okay.
size.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
cabinet size, and next size up, like our larger cabinet size.
Sure.
Yeah, so and it fits on our stands.
Yeah. That's good.
Fits on. There's nothing, no changes on that there.
Gotcha.
Any talk about the system being able to run on glycol?
Runs on glycol. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
So we're putting in a 40% mixture in Florence.
Okay.
On there, even though it's indoors, but we want to see how it performs with the glycol.
Yeah, I can
install the
efficiency.
system. Yeah.
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 Now, with the CHV, there's some special fittings they want you to use coming off the plate.
Yeah, coming off the plate, we're using a vitrolic fitting.
Vitrolic, that's what I call it. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, vitrolic fitting. So there's going to be like a clamp that goes onto the fitting. It's really an off-the-shelf. I was really surprised how easily I was able to purchase it. And there's a couple different ways they can go about with that connection, but it'll be a dielectric pipe basically coming off of the stainless steel heat exchanger, and then you can transfer it at that point there to copper.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Steel piping is not really specified for that. You know, you should not be really using it.
Yeah.
But if you are using that, there's magnetic strainers that you'd use on a secondary side to so you don't have any particles from the piping going in there.
Yeah,
But it's
that makes
basically
sense.
copper.
Yeah,
Copper
in,
pipe.
in a lot of the other applications, you may have a lot of steel piping that is still being used. So that's why we recommend using the magnetic
Separator.
strainers or separators, so we can keep that
Yeah.
steel that could be flowing in the water.
With another plate exchanger on the coming off the unit. Yeah.
But that's kind of the cool thing because, you know, it's really just mount it, and then that's where you start is with those vitrolic fittings, and then it's all
That's it. After that, it's
hydronic
all,
piping from there.
it's all copper,
Yeah,
pro press. You know,
makes life easy.
it is very easy.
It's a very neat job.
So, yeah, and as far as like what's available out there, it'll be on the M Pro. It will not be on them. It's or MyLink Drive.
Right.
It'll be on M Pro, and there's going to be our schematics and things like that. It'll be listed on there.
Yeah. Now, is there going to be is it going to be on DSP, or are they going to? I know that they're
It will
talking
not-
about
no,
transitions
it will
to
not
the
be on
design
DSP.
tool.
It will not be
Yeah.
on DSP.
Okay.
Everything will be listed on M Pro. They have some test kind of like basically spreadsheets, more or
Yeah.
less.
Okay.
That they're going to, but it's not really. You're going to be sizing it up. You really have to determine
Sure.
The capacity
capacity.
That's
You'll have your
it, yeah.
capacity. You'll have your
on your water flow.
water volume to size up your expansion tanks. You know, the system feeders, Y strainers.
Gotcha.
You know,
Yeah, so I mean, being a sealed system, it's
Yeah.
a lot easier to design and apply
Sure.
than like the CAHV, where there's usage. You have to look at your loads, how your loads change from
Yeah.
one time of day to another.
Yeah, it's more
We
critical.
don't see that. Yeah, we don't see it on the CAHV.
Sounds pretty plug and play then.
It is.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and what a lot of the listeners don't realize is the work that the training department has to put into designing something that works in our training room, so we can train everybody, so we can train the contractors, and it can be a pain. You know, some of it is kind of trial and error. You know, how are we going to create or run the system in the training room without having 400 feet of baseboard heat? You know, how can we create a load on this system? Same thing I'm going through with the residential version. Right? We have to set up a whole wall of baseboard, strips of baseboard, some heat emitters, domestic hot water tanks, some buffer tanks, show a little bit of everything because we're going to be training everybody. So we have to plan all this, and you know, these things don't always line up. We don't get the equipment on time. We're trying to release a product, and that's why we're very, you know, when we say, hey, we're going to release this product in September, yeah, we hope we're going to release it in September. But yeah, you know, look for, go on to our learning management system, go on to Mitsubishi Pro, go on to MitsubishiComfort.com and look at the calendar for 2026. Keep an eye on it. It'll be out soon. We'll start adding classes on the Ecodan residential. We'll start adding classes on the Ecodan Pro CAHV and get everybody trained up on that. So I'm excited. we've been selling mini splits for a long time, and now we're starting to delve into the hydronic side of things.
broader
I mean,
aspect.
And these products are not new to Mitsubishi.
right.
No.
They've been in Europe, and it's a good
In
point.
Europe and the
New
rest
to
of the,
Metis.
rest of the world, it's new here in the States.
Yeah, so some of it, I think the contractors need to understand, this isn't a typical boiler with R and W and Y and green and common and
Not
your
quite.
TT and, R and W off a T87 thermostat. These are products that are coming from Europe and they're new. The control setup is new to us here in the States. It's going to take some time to get used to it, but I think it's the fantastic products, and it's going to change how we heat water, domestic hot water.
Yeah. I think as they become more commonplace,
Yeah,
then we'll start to see supply houses try to support like they always have.
Yes.
Like anytime, we have in some cases an output that maybe is a non-common voltage, right? Maybe it's a DC output or something.
Right.
A lot of times we see the supply houses try to support that by carrying products to
And what you
make
just-
these installs easier.
Do
So
you
it's awesome.
know? Do you know how far back you threw me when you said T87F?
T87 Honeywell.
I say this all the time. That's what I got in my house. That's why it's
Where was
tried
that?
and true.
Where was that in Florida? The T87F had to go with a Q539A.
Yeah. So that's the
With
cooling and
sub-base.
heating.
Yes, no cooling and fan.
Oh,
The
okay.
T87F
Now,
was
which one
heating
was
only.
the cooling and heating sub base with the switches?
That's Q539A.
Yeah, see, you still remember those numbers. T87 is about as far as I go.
T87, that's
I know
it.
that is.
T87.
But yeah.
Honeywell.
Yeah, who better to talk about hydronics than one guy from Philly, one guy from Chicago area, and then one from Boston.
Right. Yeah.
That's all.
Well, you're technically what?
Yeah. I told
Ohio.
Yeah.
Chicago,
Midwest
Ohio.
area.
Yeah.
I told some
They
of the
still have
leadership
boilers
a
out
couple
there.
of weeks ago. I said, "Listen, we got probably 1,000 years of experience across the northern part of the country in just an hydronics experience." And,
Yeah, hydronics is the East Coast.
Yeah,
where
huge.
It's cold.
Yes.
It's very big. You come down to we're out here in Texas. They might look at you like, "What's that?"
you go
What
down to
fitting-
Florida.
What fitting do you need? We don't have one of those.
If it's
things.
not a chiller, they're not interested.
We found that out installing the CAHV in Atlanta. You
Oh,
go down
that
to
was
you go
a
down to
mess.
Georgia. You go down to Florida. Hot
couldn't-
water that's used to
couldn't
make
get
tea and coffee.
You
That's
need
not-
what?
You know.
A couple electric heating elements. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think that was a good sneak peek into what's coming.
Yeah.
And
Stand by.
through the fall and into the winter. So we're excited.
Probably do a follow up once we
Yeah.
get to actually
Oh, yeah, there's a lot more-
install it,
More
and play with
technical
it a little
stuff
bit.
coming.
Yeah, there's
Absolutely.
the excitement of starting up a new piece of equipment, and seeing how it operates. And
Yeah. I can't stop thinking about the Ecodan residential that's going in Boston. I
know.
think about it daily.
Yes.
I just want to run it. I just want to see it.
Yeah.
know.
That's why I turn it on and see what.
Have you thought about maybe, I don't know how much room you have, but about doing just a small floor and do some in-floor heating?
We thought about it. It's just
Just room.
Space.
at this point we're limited on space, but not only that, we're limited on time.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
But yeah, maybe Gary can do something like that in Jersey with once
well,
we
we
realize.
have wall space. We could probably put something.
You could put a
along
floor in the wall.
On the wall.
I did look for some
small
panels,
panel.
some radiant floor panels, but I kind of just gave up, and I just want to keep it, with the heat emitters. Basically, I'm using some 4-foot base slant fin baseboards and some Boderis radiant panels that are pretty cool.
Yeah.
So very cool stuff. And
Yeah,
I'll be sending some G fittings your way,
Oh,
Gary.
our G fittings.
So we
Here
found
we
out
go.
real quick that the Boderis radiant panels, you go from G thread to NPT.
Yeah, pretty much like the on the hybrid
HVRF.
system.
Yeah.
G
HVRF,
threading's
same
like,
thing.
what are these things?
Yeah. And I think that a lot of products that are coming from different parts of Europe, that's
Yes.
just, we're going to have to
Different threads.
adapt to it, literally. But yeah. All right, guys.
Very good.
Thanks for jumping on, and we'll keep
Keep you posted.
pumping out some I don't know what that was, but it sounded.
Does anybody know
Sounded
what's-
expensive.
does
Everybody's
anybody
still
know what's
alive.
for dinner tonight?
So we're good. No one's bleeding.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go try to source some scrapple here in.
Ooh,
Austin,
now don't talk to my
Pork
heart
roll
now.
and scrapple.
Scrapple. I haven't had scrapple for
Yeah.
a while.
You know what's funny is so the girl that I'm seeing, she has family from Jersey, and she's like, every time I go down there, I get pork roll. She's like, you got to try it, you got to try it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it got sent up from Gary to Boston. We
I
looked at the
sent-
ingredients and we're like, no way, I'm not trying
I
that.
sent some, what was that, about 2 years?
Yeah,
2
you
years
gave me
ago?
some. I
3 years ago, we
Yeah.
sent up some scrapple.
Yeah, you gave me some pork roll. I fried
The
that.
Haverset
Yeah.
brand is the number one.
I tried to cook the scrapple, and
It didn't go over well.
no.
No, you got to give
I'm
me
not a
garlic
scrapple
powder
person.
and
Yeah.
teriyaki sauce. It's the only way I'll eat it.
I think I saw an eyeball in it. Looking at that. There's something in
There,
there.
there is a feud that goes on in the state of
Poor
New Jersey of is it pork roll, which is what it is, or is it Taylor ham, which is that's the brand. So if you're from North Jersey, you call it Taylor ham.
Yeah, we would like for the audience to maybe venture out and eat some scrapple and then just report back as to, how you liked it.
It's a Pennsylvania Dutch product.
Yes, it is.
Came from Germany.
Yep. All right.
All righty.
Very good.
We'll see you on the next one.
All right, guys. Adios.